Good evening, everybody. YouTube family. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. And I haven't said this in a while, and I'm gonna say it because well, anyway, if you're first tuning in to my channel, which is Merciful Merced Memoirs, it is I, Juan Carlos Merced. Welcome. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate you. So I'm just want to throw that out there to attract some new subscribers. I'm sending that out into the earth, into the universe. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my channel. And I know I've been doing a lot of shorts lately, and I thought I want to talk about a dream I had a couple nights ago. I know people's attention span nowadays is short, so I just want to get straight to it. So and then also my channel. Um, I started this channel last year, um, basically because of God. You know, just talk about how He's been so good to me. Um, talk to you about the spiritual warfare that I've endured and I still go through it. That you people, followers of Christ, that have faith. And mind you, another thing, I don't do the religion. I just, no disrespect to the religions. I just do my my relationship with our Heavenly Father. Man, I wish that car could stay there because the light is perfect. And they leave. So, all right. While I wait for these wings here at Wingstop, I'm gonna go ahead. And I love doing this. It's therapeutic. And I appreciate everybody on YouTube. To me, I feel like everybody's a teacher, a professor. And we can learn from one another, to become the best version of ourselves and give God all the praise. So here we go. So I had this dream the other night, a couple nights ago. I should have wrote it down. People say write down your dreams, but I wanted to share it. Mind you, this new season of spring is wonderful. It's good. I'm loving it. I tend to hibernate in the winter. Um, but I will say that in October, it started. I'll never forget. I was praying. And I want to say it was Halloween. You already know what that is. But I felt this immense pain. I felt like I had a headband, a Nike headband. Just this tightness around my head. And I'm just like, I knew it was a spiritual attack. But I'm saying I haven't felt that like headache spiritual attacks over last summer. I felt like 2 super migraines all day long. So, and I will be transparent. I am still fighting my flesh. I'm still battling lust, seduction. You know, I'm battling, and he's freed me from it before, and I know he could do it again. I know I can. I know I can through him. You know, so I'm just throwing that out there. When the last season in the winter, where yeah, I felt it right there on Halloween, so I knew what was up. But mind you, I opened those doors up again of my bad habits, addictions, old ways. That was me. I'm held accountable for my choices. You know, so kind of it comes with the territory. When you knock on that door and it's not right for you, it's not right. You're letting in demonic spirits, right? So okay. So in the dream, we have we have we have an aquarium at the house, nice little aquarium, and we used to have a blue betta fish, betta, Chinese fighting fish that you can't put them together in the tank because they'll fight each other, and somebody go lose, somebody go win. So we had a blue one, right? And this was about a month ago. But then we bought a yellow one. Normally they're blue and red. This yellow one, I believe, was modified. They added the color to it. And got the yellow one. So we put the yellow one in a separate bowl next to the regular aquarium where the blue one was. 2 weeks after, whatever, them being next to each other, we noticed that the blue one was just like limp, just kind of not floating on the side, but tail was down, just horizontal, Took them out, put them in a small bowl, and me personally, I think he saw the other beta fish, and he went, like, basically, I think he broke his neck. He had a neck injury or something, because the way he was, his body was in the water. So yeah, he passed away. So we put the yellow one, the new one, call him Sun, by the way. We put Sun in his new habitat, which the blue one was in. All right. So we only got one fish, right? So in this dream, there's the goldfish. You see them at the fish at your pet shop. Tons of them in a tank. Then you got obviously orange, and then you got but these there was two fish in this aquarium, and I know one of them was white and orange, right? I can't recall the other one, whether it was all orange, white, orange, I don't know. In this dream, I'm just going to talk about the white and orange fish. So, in the dream, I noticed that I don't know if I was going to feed them or whatever. I want to say feed them. The water level was so high. Obviously, it was at the tip top of the tank. So, I opened the lid, and the orange and white one, like, wants to jump out, and I'm trying to block it. Like, I don't know if both of them, I could just recall one, that white and orange one. He ended up plopping out. And mind you, when he flopped out, this is a dream. The fish flopped out and went all the way to the left to where our dog, my Boston Terrier, Capone, his cage is, right? And on his cage, we have his little blanket, the thing, his toys, all that, got it set up nice. This fish jumps on a blanket, but it's not Capone's blue blanket. It's a red blanket, which we got a red, nice, warm blanket in the house. So I'm like, so as he jumps, I'm trying to go out. And mind you, when I say it jumps, I'm like, I don't like touching slimy animals, I'm like, man, I'm going to have to pick this fish up, But I was like, I want to rescue it. This fish basically flopped everywhere in the house. Last place it landed, because I know basically when it went to the left, first time I picked it up, I'm like, I got it. But I was kind of skittish, and he just went ahead and flopped out of my hand again, right? So I'll just say this to sum it up. He basically ended up under our couch. And we're very clean at our house, And but when you sweep, and if you get under the couch, you might find some dust bunnies, or So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this fish is under the couch. So I'm gonna have to kneel down and like look for it. And mind you, when he was under the couch, the fish, the goldfish, I'm thinking it's over for this fish. He's been out of his water, his aquarium, for so long that he passed on, right? But nah, I went ahead and I was determined. I kneeled, I get down, and I see him. And when I see him, he not flopping crazy, but when they need that oxygen, they live in water. He's like moving, he's got life. I'm like, man, he's still living, So I'm like, I take him, and me being so OCD, I'm like, I don't want to put him, I can't recall if he had hair on him, or whatever, dirt, just under the couch. Like I said, it's where snow bunnies, snowball, whatever. Dust bunnies, I don't know what you call them, hide under there. So I'm like, I gotta put them back in his. I don't have time to rinse them off, blow on them, nothing. So I put them back in the water, right? And I was hesitant because I'm like, I don't want to put him in there covered in dirt, whatever he was in. So I did it. And once I put him in there, meaning he was out of the water for so long, and I thought he was going to be dead when I went under the couch to get him. He went in that water, and he just swam like he was just, I'm back, I'm free, just rejuvenated, right? So then I haven't done this in a while, but I'm the type, I yell in my dreams. Like I get real angry. I cuss. So basically, rewind. So once I noticed that he's out, and mind you, when this was like, I want to say 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, between there. There's light out, so it was about 6:30 going on 7. I'm yelling. Sometimes when I'm yelling or arguing in my dream, fighting verbally, whoever's next to me, the mother of my child, should be like, yo, who are you talking to? You were going crazy. I was trying to wake you up or calm you down, and but in this one, I was mad at the mother of my child, and I was also mad at my daughter. I'm cursing. I'm like, who did this? Who let this so high? They jumping out. I'm just going off. And the thing is, what was different is I knew I was in a sleep state, but I knew what I was saying. Like I was asleep with my eyes closed, but I was awake. I knew what I was saying. I knew who I was yelling at. Clearly. So and I'll say this: I was on the couch that day, slept on the couch, and I said it so loud so that I can be heard. That's what was weird to me. I normally don't, when I get in those rages in my dreams and I'm battling, I don't remember anything. I don't know. People got to tell me what was I saying, whatever. And this one, I knew. I had my eyes closed, and I knew, like I wanted to be heard. So I got this coworker of mine who breaks dream, and I didn't want to Google this, like, hey, what does this dream mean? But I got this coworker of mine. He breaks them down pretty good. So he said, okay. I had 2 people break down the dream. My first guy, he said, what the water, it purifies you, it cleanses you. We talking godly, right? And he said that because he kind of knows, we talk about spiritual warfare, right? Then he said, God is testing you. You're gonna experience a test, I'm like, okay. So I roll with what he said, and then I had to take mail downtown. Now when I go downtown, I got this other I met him last year. Good God-fearing man. He's getting back on track, Call him a prophet. He's getting back on track. So I tell him. And he gave me more insight and clarity than my coworker that worked with me, at the place where I work at, right? Not knocking my first guy, The prophet, he went ahead and told me. He said, basically, you are the fish. Well, they both said it. So when I told my second dude what the first dude said, he was like, you symbolize the fish. So the fish symbolizes, you're the fish in this dream. So he tells me, you that fish in that dream. Man, bear with me. He said kind of similar, same thing. He said, you being tested in the environment you in, like meaning that I was hopping out of the water. Basically, he said, he didn't say it. This is how I get it. I'm going to say it. I'm lukewarm right now. last season and this season. And God don't like it. Because he knows my heart. He knows who I am. You know? He knows what he made me specifically for. So he was like, you got a choice. Because he was like, think about it. You flip-flopping. You know, the fish squirming. It's flopping and flipping side by side trying to... And he jumped out of his original habitat. Then he was like, maybe that habitat you in, you're not comfortable in it. You know, or so you jumping out. And me, in the dream, trying to rescue the fish. And I was kind of hesitant at first. I'm going to have to touch this fish, but I don't want to let this animal die. And for him to say, or me not looking at it, I'm flopping everywhere. The fish was flopping everywhere, meaning I'm representing the fish is representing me in the dream. I'm flopping everywhere. And I ended up underneath the couch in like the grimiest part of the house, you know. But then look, once I got back in the water, I got cleansed. And I was happy. So, you know, my dude Johan downtown, he told me, like, the way he broke it down, I kind of gave you my version of it on how he said it. But yeah, he basically was like, man, you got a choice. You know, you want to keep doing it. You know, you're fighting against your flesh. You're doing. You not You know, he broke down the free will to me. You know, we all think, oh, free will is our free will, but it's really not our will. It's God's free will. You know what He has for us, what He trusts us with it. You know, so when it comes to choices and decision making, we got to make wise choices. We don't want to disappoint Him. We're not gonna be perfect, you know. But He knows we know better, you know. And I know He's not upset with me, but He's disappointed. But He always looks out for me. Like in that dream, yeah. I thank you, Lord. I just want to say that I appreciate you, Father. Well, I'm going to sum that up because we're going ahead on 18 minutes. But that is my dream. Comment, like, subscribe. If you could, hit the like button to get the algorithm going, you know. And if you would like to comment and kind of give, you know, help me break down the dream a little bit, I wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your ears, your time. And yeah, the spiritual warfare is real. Stay strong. Read your word. Talk to him. You know, that's what I'm doing more. I'm talking to him more. And he's showing me signs and dreams through people, numbers. Yeah, he don't give up on his children. I'll say that. So thank you. Have a blessed night. Peace and love. Till the next time. 100.